Well, it is a 3-player B stack from Vitality. It's going to be Spinks and Mezzy over towards the pit and balcony positions. You are just getting the highlight of the B setup. They won't be getting any action. They'll be on the retake. Keep in mind Apex's flashes. It's about what can Mezzy and Spinks do. They need a kill or two.
Testing out the balcony area, and the Glocks have found both of the frags necessary. Spinks and Mezzy empty-handed as the site is taken.
Well, this retake already feels like it's quite impossible, and at this moment, Mongols know that the stack was over towards B. So how are they going to set up for the retake?
Our team's just overcomplicating T-side pistols. 5 sets of Kev. Is that just the Mongols' way?
Well, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, they will be saving. I think it's just fortunate that right, they've picked. It's a roulette, right? Again, we had this discussion yesterday. Right? They picked the poison of a side, they've gone to the one that is least fortified, and they didn't get any kills. If both Mezzy and Spinks get a kill on the way in, then the retake's possible. It's a 3v3. Apex has flashes, getting a couple kills on the way out the door, but no armor, which means there'll be no Famus. Well, they did force. Okay, so this is a curious one.
It is curious. I
guess a CT side Inferno, but we don't see a lot of MP9s in the purchase. Just one for Flamesy. Quite a heavy B lean to start things off. 4 players. Apex with Util at the ready. Senzo, you could be in trouble, my friend.
Yeah, it's all about this flashbang, and he still manages to get the kill and get away from the hunt. Okay, the jig is up, pushing through. Flames overlooks Techno on the half wall, and that's Apex to find something back.
For a second.
For a moment.
Well, Zywo's still here. Deagle in hand. No, never mind. Zywo is hedging his bets. He's heading over towards the A-bomb side to group up with Spinks. Now, at the moment, with the low HP of Blitz and Senzu, I think you might want to send one in to test out the waters. Vitality, as mentioned by Apex in the interview, they won't have Mezzy for the World Finals, so this event for them would be kind of their... For me, if I was them, you want to go deep, for sure, because they're that elite level team. She was streaming some DayZ the other day. The new map.
Oh, was it Verdansk?
Don't even start with me. All right, well, look, let's get excited. Because Apex has found Senzu through the smoke.
Bloody hell. I didn't want to get excited about this one, but it looks like Apex has made a conversation out of it after all. Shouldn't be anything to be too concerned about. They have still got the lion's share of their defense on the A-bomb site. Got flash lined up from 9-10.
They have to go.
And they are on their way. Zywo is too, though. Dark, and there's Apex just on the edge of that smoke. Techno walking on through. What a shot that is from 9-10. He just saw a little whisper of flames. Still brings him down. Comfortable now in their conversion. It was a little threatening. Playing around those smokes.
It shows you timing as well, in the sense that if Zywo was there, 2 seconds earlier, would have got that smoke off and maybe they would have cancelled.
What the hell was that?
That was a headshot.
Okay.
That's what Zywo does best.
He's actually holding this angle that could have been walked into. So he's doing, you know, there is an art form in Counter-Strike to just getting the most out of every scenario. I think that's something Zywo certainly specializes in as well, just seeing if he can milk anything else out of this round. If any oversteps, any misplays, he's accounting for them, he's prepared for them. Mazinho is going to lose out on his MAC-10. Techno brings down Zywo eventually, and now it's just Spinks, the last to fall. Mongols get that 3-0, and as you said, main objective here for Mongols.
Mezzy has full nades. He can block. Oh, great cam.
Oh, the wrap. Oh, Techno's hit a banger there. Big off angle from Spinks. Gets nothing done. Zywo flubs the jump up bottom of the box. Still hits the shot. Brings down Senzu. Pressure from every front though. Mazinho pushes into the side. Gets a double kill. Clears out pick. Clears out A. Nothing here for Flamesy. Does slink past. A little bit of timing perhaps as 9-10. Does call mid clear.
I think it will be the save.
Mazinho's just based going to check it. Oh, is he?
No, that's the thing. It was acknowledged. Mazinho's dead.
Okay. But it's still a save.
Exactly. Apex is too far away. He's already over towards the B side. So 9-10 going, hey, look, my bad. He did slip the net. That was always a possibility. Mazinho was trying to already get on the warpath for the hunt. But regardless, a 4-0 spotless start for Mongols. Now, some damage has been done in a few of these rounds, sure. But Vitality yet to get out the starting blocks. And they will not be able to get the Zywo AWP for the next round of play. I'll be marooned on the A side. And great work. I love the response. There was the Banana 4A, the utility a little bit back and forth, but then quite quickly Mongol said, hey, let's group. Let's execute. The wrap was great. It was Techno's opening shot, wasn't it? Quite a... Oh, Apex, you can't...
You can't be doing that.
You can't be doing that.
Like, you have to change your mentality when playing against these rounds.
Everything is possible.
Right.
And so is that. So 9-10.
That was the AK. That's a huge scalp to find. It should be recoverable. I think it's going to be Apex trying to pick that one up. You can understand he's a bit cautious, doesn't want to give it up. Mazinho might lose his AK here.
Yeah, this is tough. This
is scary. Gonna get cleared out. Good trade from Spinks. Finds himself the AK upgrade. Tested in mid is ZywOo. Somehow he's alive. He's alive. He gets away. And now Spinks in pit. So actually, Mongols going long is the path of least resistance.
Mid to B is their best option, but they don't know it. They've smoked off Arch, they've smoked off Library, so it's unlikely they go through their own utility.
Spinks, nice clear here. Perfect placement of the crosshair. Finds Techno. Out comes Senzu with the swing. ZywOo's Deeg deadly. Huge first frag. Now Blitz looking the wrong way. An opportunity just between the two wickets there.
Ooh, Blitz is considering the mid to B. 910 just investigating brackets. Blitz is going on his own. This is a bad call from the in-game leader of the Mongols. Oh, he's just going to fake it. Okay, knowing that Apex has to play between both sites, the sound cute, he was already investigating, but this is going to keep him close. And now they just need to clear out the site. So they've bought themselves a little bit of extra time.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of play, Chad. I bloody love that. I love that from Blitz. Like, he's just got such a visualization of the decision Apex is trying to make. And he's like,
exactly where he might be on the map.
Just going to throw a seed of doubt over there.
And now a death. Okay. Apex not retaining that AK-47, but it will be a buy round coming in again. ZywOo's AWP a possibility.
Flamesy, he's been stubborn about this. Senzu jumping up and Flames getting down comfortably. Very nice start for Vitality. His stubborn nature, after all of those nades thrown his way, this leads to an opening kill.
Yeah, but we saw one of them was misthrown, and you can see just how little damage he took right there. So hardly dissuaded to be pushed off of the line. That's an unforced error from the Mongols. They find themselves at a man disadvantage and have forced into the three-man A setup. Techno needs to pick up the bomb. Apex on a string being called over quite quickly. Are they rocking same utility? No, it's 3-quarter this time round.
Boost?
Could be the perfect answer.
Yes. Really going to limit their options if they try and get across from this. Now the flash has already been used, and it's perfect. Lovely structure of this round from Vitality. You can see their problem solving live, and Mazinho should be dead. I think he actually caught a whiff of Apex. No, did not. Apex gets a comfortable frag. Techno, 9-10, going to try and break through this side. Look at the setup, though. I mean, this would have to be quite exceptional, especially now Techno's caught out by ZywOo. Good re-peek from the AWP, and he might even swing in for another one. Finish it off, get himself the triple. 9-10 reveals his AWP up short. 25 seconds to save. I
think it's the better option. I understand they have residual cash, but I think it's probably better at this point in the game to save because you've already got 5. If you get 6 or 7, that's a great T-harp.
Yeah, look at it.
And the util is... Well, they have these mollies, but I don't know if they'll use them for mid control.
Your flash is going to achieve nothing. Their setup should be perfect. As he turns, active on the angle, spotted out on the elevated position. Good shot from Mazinho, but Spinks perfectly positioned to deliver the triple. Locks down mid, brings home round 2. 9-10 empty-handed. And it is just going to be Techno left to his own devices, helpless at the top of Banana.
Reigns supreme and looking to be another save.
And you know how we talk about, how the stats don't tell the whole story? Spinks doesn't get 3 kills there if Mezzi doesn't die. Like if Mezzi's not taking first contact, if the 2 people aren't swinging looking for Mezzi, Spinks doesn't get that multi-kill. He's 0-7, but Mezzi contributed into that round.
Oh, definitely so. Just to say for Spinks, that's the 4th ace of the tournament.
Oh, it was an ace.
Yeah,
he got the last one as well.
With the AWAP.
4 aces so far in Rio, just starting day 2 though. But yeah, Mezzi the bait, Spinks absolutely nails it.
Light on, Mongols in with the buy.
Blitz and armored clock.
Wants a B-rush.
Ooh, yo, they have paid a heavy price to be this far up. Look how much damage has been inflicted. Vitality handling this with poise, with class. There's a double kill from Apex just to start.
And the nade. Maybe another ace on the table.
It's Ace's turn. It's Apex.
He hasn't seen anybody yet.
But there might be more. There certainly might be more. Look at this. 4 players around B site. They're boosted. You're dead men. Dead men walking. Just too clean. Too easy. Vitality. If you ever were wondering, how do we stop getting B rushed? I hate getting rushed by these pesky Tech 9s. Copy and paste that round. The amount of HE, Molotov damage, spam through smokes, that was brutal.
I think the biggest key, they're going to put pressure Banana again, Alex. They're doing it again. These same nades over the wall. Bang, bang, bang. This time it works. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but look at Flamesy. Oh, he's dropped a nade to delay. He is in desperate need of help and assistance. 6 HP. The clock can bring him down. He's been overlooked. Has some discipline. Full magazine, but down. 9-10 pulls him out, and now the round is looking good for Mongols.
It's all about the nades right now for Vitality. What can they use to retake with this? Mollies, their smokes There's flashes. This is still possible and definitely now.
How has he done that? ZywOo pulls 2 out of the hat. And a potential third, denied by Senzu. Solid work from the AK-47. No Kevlar on Senzu. And that's a masterclass from 910. The fact that he finds Spinks puts it all onto Mezzy. Yet to frag indeed, but 2 to find. An opportunity to come up clutch. Smoke and a kit available for the Brit. Audible now. Rounds the corner, they know exactly where he's coming from, and it's a lovely collection. That is an interesting one. I want to hear your thoughts, Chad. The same call back-to-back.
Just as I was glazing them for being able to deal with the B-rush, this is the opposite of that.
But it was
spectrum.
What you were saying. Well, you lose your first rifle, and suddenly you have to play retake, and you can't retake. Wait, he knows it's Apex.
Right, nameplate.
Yeah.
There's the smoke properly. Here's aggression. Here we go. See? They're taking the fight on a different front. But look at the setup from Mongols.
It couldn't be better.
Hello!
Cleared out, gets the frag, gets away. Senzu was coming in for the flank anyway, but Spinks' aggressive adventure has been cut short.
But this is exactly what you want as a team. As an in-game leader, as a coach, as the brains behind the operation, you want to force the opposition into decisions to have to deal with what you're getting away with.
Right.
And this is picture perfect from Mongols.
50 seconds as they are starting to test Mezzy. Will he leave with 0? Or is this his round? His sight being tested, the multi-kill opportunity. He gets himself the 1. Flames from behind, strikes for the double. Oh, a triple from Flamesy. Locking it down with ZywOo's help to end it.
All right, well, that's going to fill them with a little bit more confidence. But right now for Vitality, they're going to feel that they've been kind of chasing their tail a little bit.
I don't know. If I'm Mongols, I feel like every time I've tried to go brackets and A, I've been multi-killed by Vitality.
And it feels like we've had quite a lot of gun rounds and buys, which has been nice. I think we've had like 1 full eco, no full ecos actually.
That's easy, that's comfortable. Techno goes bravely round the half wall.
Important trade.
ZywOo catches the blitz search up mid, so it is only a 2-man defensive A. 910 immediately takes the space of his fallen comrade and will continue to search. He's got the bomb on his back with an AWP. This implies to me that the Mongols have a good suspicion that they are isolated, ZywOo and Mezzy.
I like this from 910, right? This is an educated move to take Arch side, knowing that the AWP would have to rotate back over, but this is the biggest problem, the timing on the flank. Senzu's searching into hole, so he won't catch them from behind. Apex will have a very good timing on this. He knows they have to be long.
Oh, he spotted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this could be the double kill flank. There's no way they're considering this. And a clean double, not available. The dink found. Mazinho limited, but will be able to pick up 910's AWP to use that instead. Held by ZywOo, not going to miss that shot. And now it puts it all onto a very low HP. Mazinho. Not necessarily the primary AWP, and it feels like an AWP. That deagle from ZywOo closes it down a 7-5 half. Not too shabby after a 5-0 from the Mongols. Flash catches Mazinho, but so does the headshot from Blitz. A real chance. It's 910 that finds the one on the bow, so ZywOo's gone.
This kill's important for
Pit
910.
is occupied. Mezzy and Flames applying some pressure to this side player. Rotations coming through from Techno and Senzu, but too late. 910's gone.
Bomb still loose.
Yeah, it needs to be picked up. We'll do so now. Flamesy gets it through. Default plant. Apex has their mid-rotate, so they really have to be diligent about this. It's unlikely that they do a full clear into this corner. And so Apex is going to hear all of this. Here's them clearing a boiler, starts his hunt and looking to find themselves a clean click. It does find Senzu. Techno unloads the dual Berettas, 15 left, 2 to find. And not clearing all his corners, not far off, you know. Brought Flamesy low, good job from Mezzy. Gets himself a double kill, actually an important double as well, to get himself not only on the board. Early spawn smokes from both, you can see them in the minimap there. And a chance presented itself to Senzu, but Mezzy very quick on the trigger. They've invested a second smoke to extinguish there, so that's a lot of investment for very little gain. They have not crossed half wall.
It just stops potential harassment, right? It gives you more room to work with, and I agree with you, but it also shows the stubbornness for your want of this banana control. Right. So they will get it completely. It has drawn a rotation point, and right now Mongols are split 2-2. I think that they have to go for a gamble. Like maybe even call 910 over, because at this point it's such a hard round to win with limited utility.
Ooh, Blitz just about gets away with that. Techno has to be alive, has to live on, doing his best to survive, and with 4 HP a straight.
Catch a timing on the kill on Spinks. Okay.
Whoa, that's brave.
Now you have to go B. You have to go now.
Techno gets him. brings down Apex despite the 4 HP, gets the info on the cross from ZywOo. Can he come up clutch? We know what he's capable of. In a 1 versus 3 with some low HP players as well. Techno, oh, on his head, the nade lands. The first of the clutches found. ZywOo maneuvers towards the ruins, anticipating this 2-man partnership. 9-10, isolated. He's individually isolated 2 of the 3. Smoke and hold, maybe. There's a kit not present. Mazinho going for a 10-second defuse against the Woo. This is surely going to end one way. He's just going to come and stab you in the back. He gets the first. Mazinho off the bomb. Spam away. And down to the knife. ZywOo comes up clutch.
Oh, an Apex with some fire in the belly right there. That's one of those contenders for the best player in the world with a stylish 1v3. The nade, catch that.
What's that?
From the bottom of the desk.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably more like 4. Yeah. Insta boost. Catch that.
Get trucked.
That's the ZywOo classic, isn't it?
Yep. Takes the spawn. I love that because you know he's just going to say, I'm going to go open B.
See, Summit might be dead, but that move's not.
Never. Oh, they're just absolutely owning them individually here. Blitz spotted out, sprayed on down through the corner. ZywOo with a nice aggressive opener. He's found a second as well. And this is your first gun round. It just falls apart, falls through your fingers. 9-10 puts up a little bit of resistance, but back is turned as Spinks arrived from balcony. It's beautifully structured. Senzu, quiet time so far on Inferno from him.
Is that like nap time or?
Yeah, it is nap time for Senzu. Tucked in, little blankie.
Yeah. Well, look, Vitality, they're like Rio. They've been here before. They've won here before. 2023, they had Magic Dupree in the roster, but still ZywOo, Apex, and Spinks present for Flamesy. And that Mezzi, this would be, well, their first if they lift the trophy again. ZywOo was the MVP last time round.
Oh, that's unlike him, MVP.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual.
That's unusual.
Like a blue moon.
Yeah.
But he's in fantastic form right now. 20 kills, 2 assists, 6 deaths. Having a bit of a barn burner, bit of a classic. This is...
When you were competing, Jad, what do you reckon your like Steam 2 hours was before a tournament? You know, like your 2 hours, 2 weeks. Your like Counter-Strike hours in the last 2 weeks on your Steam profile.
In the last 2 weeks, you'd want to be in the 80 territory, 80 plus.
Yeah. Good timing. You can see that that's going to dissuade.
They're coming through.
Oh. 9-10 anti-flash. Oh, he's played it well. Oh, so good. Sets up Mazinho for a quad kill with the FAMAS. They needed that. A gift. Multi-kill mastery. Spinks has slipped out of the balcony undetected, but they'll be acknowledging that potential. No one was on site. No one has the info. Blitz. He's going to get the first-hand knowledge. Down to Spinks, but he did hit the dink, so really limits Spinks' chances at doing anything more. Yeah,
look, a clutch seems out of his remit, but damage is good. If they come to him and he gets another kill, he can save, right? It doesn't really matter either way. But if he gets more damage, and that's a player spotted, that is huge, right? The ramifications of that. The nade from Mazinho, that's going to finish it. Oh, Senzu steals it just. All right, well, poor Mazinho doesn't get his ace, but has a hugely impactful round set up by the damage of 9-10. So great little wombo combo on middle and the smile on his face as the finish might come their way.
Aggressing. Blitz, Senzu, and Techno just going to walk in dry. ZywOo, will he peek out into this? Woof, he does! And Techno nails the shot.
Had some big rounds this game, Techno.
Yeah, he's looking sharp. Catches ZywOo on the swing. Flames lowered down. Nice HE. Finds 3 of them. Just a bit of chip damage. Flamesy knows this lineup. He can wallbang 9-10 if he gets it right, but instead takes the fight. Finds Blitz towards Library. Can't close it out. Senzu, what have you got? Oh, he's been overlooked. A lovely angle, lovely position. Rewarded Mezzi. A bit lazy on the clear.
Yeah, and again, you can understand the reaction. The time is getting against them. They need to kind of force themselves in towards a site. But yeah, I think that's some of the problems. You're also not having that expectation that the player's pushed out and the time is against you, so you're not clearing all your corners, and he just gets to profit in what could have been a fragile situation. So here's Techno sitting ZywOo on his ass, an absolute banger of a shot, and Senzu closes things down. So everybody contributing for TheMongolz. I do think that, you know, setting ZywOo up for the banana aggress, but maybe putting a bit more behind it. Oh, this is nice.
Good nades, great nades. Oh, it's destructive. Dominant. ZywOo does somehow get away with a kill. Not dead yet, but waiting on that half wall. There's another from ZywOo. 2 frags, could be 3. Techno next victim. Traded out by Flamesy.
They're in and they can set up for the post plant. They would be expecting maybe a response a little bit quicker. 910 and Mazzino weren't really moving because there's 3 players. So they've just gotten over here now. Bomb getting planted. There's another smoke available.
Tough one to get back in. They're actually going to double up towards the ruins. I like the idea. Smoke banana. The expectation is it's going to be backside, maybe ruins, but both of them are occupying coffin side. Okay, well, you cleared out backside. Spinks is ready for this fight. Still 910. Good for it. What a double. Very nice from 910. He was moving. Just very quick on the draw. Again, I mean, it is cool to see the star of the show going in first.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what a baller he is. And there's a ZywOo effect. Straight into the B site, charging now. Keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. He goes down to Techno. Techno's got the better of him a couple of times now. Nade good. Very good. Not able to find them. They just tuck in instantaneously. Dip behind the new box. Dip behind the second orange. Well, it will force Flames back a little bit. Has to go down to 37.
Good CT utility for this. Mollies, smokes, flashes. They can make this work.
Yeah, flash is given to 910, so he can hold the line at the back. Apex does catch one Techno with the nade.
Maybe save.
Yeah, I don't know. The smoke just feels like it's too persistent. It's lasted too long. Great molly. Forces him out of new box. Flash push. Blitz is blind. Up and over. Only the one. Can't clear them both out. No ammo for this. No time for this. Blitz just trying to help. Trying to get on that bomb. Flames will close it down. Down to the 1v2. Down to the wire.
Yeah, damn. This is a good game of Counter-Strike. I really like what we're seeing from Mongols. You want to see them being able to contest in scenarios like this.
Well, that's already shaped up nicely. ZywOo put down to one-shot headshot range for that M4A1. Senzu's AWP, waiting for that contact swing, and he gets it. That's exactly what he was looking for.
But I'd still want to execute onto the AWP.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that means the pressure would then be put on Techno. Techno needs a kill or 2.
They're pushing. Techno just at MP9. Senzu gets himself a double. They try and push through. They try and disrespect the incendiary, and he punishes. Techno empty-handed. It has to all be Senzu. This could be miraculous. A quad kill. Quiet half from Senzu. Quiet map from Senzu. But this round, this must win for the game. And now falls to Spinks, who could come up clutch. Oh, spotted out 910. He spots him. Still can't finish off the job. Mara can't believe how close that got. Bloody
After
hell.
all the work Senzu did, that one almost got given away. I thought they were going to come running through the smoke while the bomb was getting planted. They didn't quite believe it.
Yeah, 910 Blitz coming over as well. This is going to be quick. Smoke immediately thrown out. And now here comes the Mac-10s, the Tech-9s. There's pace to this. Blitz throws out an incendiary to slow their crawl. Arch Smoke limits his options, pushes through on the flash. He's blinded himself. Spams away 20 bullets with nothing to report. 910 overrun after the one. Mazzino getting peppered. It's falling apart for Mongols. They've lost the sight. Potentially a 12th for Vitality found with just this Tech-9 Mac-10 buy. Brutal. Nice nade onto Mezzi. Still so hard to get back into this. You do have a smoke and a kit. Apex. What is that? What is that from Senzu? He's only just spammed the smoke, catches Apex relocating.
You're considering it now. Before you weren't enticed. Now you're going to give it a go.
Oh, Mezzi has to move again. Got the nade, the incendiary, it's all found him. Now the Tech-9 on him. A Tech-9 versus an MP9. And run down. They're onto the bomb. Perhaps Techno can get on it. Long range Tech-9 required. Gets the forced off of the bomb. It looks like a ZywOo clutch after all. Confirms he's off the bomb. Jiggles out. Techno can't do anything. And denied. ZywOo clutches up 2 taps. Long range with a Tech-9 makes 12 a reality.
This is Counter-Strike. This is what it's all about. Back and forth. Clutch moments. Retakes.
No idea what's coming next.
Bloody hell, 1M4 up against a bunch of Galils, a Mac-10, an AK-47, very light on utility. The individuals from Mongols need to make some magic happen.
They're testing apartments. Spinks gets one, Flames finds the other. Their aggressive app setup destroyed. And now already nightmare fuel for Mongols.
Just putted in now, Vitality.
You think so, but Blitz could clear out Bedroom. He's staying active. He's staying ahead of the play. I say that. He does actually receive to try and get some answers. Middle Techno could flash him.
Nah, this has got to be it. All Vitality need to do right now is group up in Banana and execute. Unless there is a literally 3-man gamble stack. from Mongols towards B.
How about losing the bomb
in Chicken Pit?
In Chicken Pit.
And Spinks being low on HP.
Oh, you know, Blitz hasn't had a Blitz round.
No, you're right. He hasn't.
Oh. He tends to have at least one like crazy impactful round per game, per map.
Now would be the perfect time to do so.
Might have to be. He hasn't left A, and so it will come down to Senzu and Techno's pistols.
Techno still has a smoke.
Oh, smoke at 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yo, we know that's a potent recipe for success.
They have a nade. They can break.
Break and go. Break and go. Better be perfect. Senzu can flash and push. This would have to be good. Techno will push with it. Second flash, go on the second, he says. Flash and push. Blitz is dead. Flames' luck finds him, and it's too good, too easy. Techno has to do the impossible. A 1 versus 4. As he isolates the 2, they are running A, but he's ahead of the curve. Wait, what? Indecision. Flames haven't gone A. It's going to be awkward now. 10 seconds. Still short. Still short. 8 seconds. Techno, if he could just stop the plant. 1 bullet could do it. They are planting with a second to spare. Flash. Not bad. Flames throws one out. Where's Mezzy going? A wide swing. Comes down to Techno. Whoa! What a clutch! What an insane time to come up clutch! Techno extends play! He is the 4K! Oh, wow. Look at the conviction from Flames. He's already pushed up apps, and actually he's been punished for it. That's exactly what Mousinho needed to do. Some confidence and some conviction. Double nades onto Senzu. Isolates Techno as the sole defender of B, but he stands and he delivers. Throws out the smoke, will delay. Techno passes the test in the absence of Senzu. Now Blitz is aggressive.
He's getting horny.
Yeah, info. Apex heard as well. Down covered by 910. Bomb on the floor. I love this little switch up from Mongols. They're bringing aggression into the mix. Spinks anticipating a push, but not ready for Mousinho.
And they know where Mezzy is. They know exactly where he is. Boxed in, pinned down, thrown against the wall. Mongols about to take the lead. Mezzy getting flash, molly, naded. Completely surrounded.
I can't believe we're in overtime.
Think about the clutches we've had in this game.
Yeah.
We had like a Spinks ace.
Zywoo 1v3.
Couple of Zywoo clutches. Techno clutch.
4K.
Senzu massive 4K on the AWP. Spinks almost 1v3.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Send and receive.
Yeah.
Right?
Then I'm not focused because I repeat. It's fine.
Wait, then nobody said okay?
No one said Roger. No one said yes.
Wait, so he said say okay and then nobody said okay?
Well, I think maybe when he makes the call mid-round, that's a quick one. Senzu delivers. Mezzy tested. This is off the back of a Vitality timeout. And they're the ones in a disadvantage. A 3-on-4, bomb still T-stairs. That's going to be Flames to retrieve and concedes all of apartments.
Look how aggressive 910 is. Oh, he was. He was just posted up down middle. He just moved. I promise.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been very good to catch this Flamesy Stairs arrival, but he's just going to be housekeeping mid-aggressions. Zywoo finds himself an AWP from Senzu's corpse. Blitz, good timing on that HE. It's just a little early, but Flamesy catches a lick. Yeah, they're ready to go. 25 seconds. It does look like 910's going to start to cheat over. Techno active on the angle. Dink down. Nice frag from Flamesy. Blitz to be found. They have to isolate him. He's done well to isolate. 2 individuals. Flamesy and Zywoo both fall to Blitz. Good catch. Spam from the smoke. 910 just pushing through. Throws the AWP on his back and says, I'll get the job done. And Apex down in the first 5 seconds. That's a funny one.
Oh, tough.
That's a funny
tough.
one.
They're not aging well for poor down, are they? Well, okay. Flamesy's been able to get the space at least. That could be punished. Spinks spamming through makes it feel like they're still suppressed, but the second mid option is always available. Right now, Senzu and Techno on B.
You've got the opening kill. Now testing 910. The flash will force him off the line. No, it didn't hit. 910 gets a comfortable collection onto Flamesy, keeping the slate clean on this CTOT. Mousinho and Blitz goes down. They know where Mousinho and 910 are on the site somewhere. Wow, that's brave. Hyper aggressive from Mousinho. The repeat is easy to be critical of.
910 went down as well. This is 2v2.
Really not ideal for the Mongols.
Kind of giving this one over with that repeat from 910, but just trying to support Mousinho. They're being confident.
And it's gotten this far. Senzu got the flash in mind. Spinks and Zywoo, though, are set up to succeed here. It's going to be up to Spinks. Actually gets nothing done, but Zywoo on balcony with 18 HP. Can he do it again? Same kind of plant. Time sensitive for Senzu. ZywOo jiggles out, confirms he's off the bomb. He's such a rascal. He's such a rascal. Such a nightmare for Senzu. Oh, it's close.
Damn close.
I think he's done it. I think a perfect CT half is the Mongols. Senzu clutches up. ZywOo cannot. Fool me once.
With our traps.
Yeah.
Library
yeah,
smoke.
that's right. Go throw back to their T side. There's that half wall smoke that Techno can peek in front of, but ZywOo not going to be fooled by any of those funny games. He'll find the opener, delivers them. A strong start for Vitality to try and replicate that 3-0 Mongols have just posted.
Seen Spinks here before.
Yeah, Spinks, forward position. Has the backturn of Senzu, immediate trade from Blitz. Rocks. Position from Mezzi does net him a kill, but 910 is in hot pursuit, so dips into the site. This is nice. Apex and Mezzi still have control of A. ZywOo Flames to rotate through as well. This 2v4, it could still go awry. Mezzi spotted out, but doesn't find that clean conversion he so desperately needed. And it's just going to fall apart piece by piece. ZywOo gets the bookend frags, the start and the end.
And you haven't done something aggressive? You're probably going to assume that they're going to do something aggressive, and that option feels like it's taken away from you just by process of elimination.
Yeah. I think the balls to do something like that first round of OT is the play. Looks like a battle for Banana is about to go down. Flames again catching nades. Utility damage taken. That's a good stat I would love to be able to see. ZywOo, another opening, finding Senzu.
This is tough. I know they have the man advantage onto the site. It's still very tough.
Yeah, it's this angle. I mean, it didn't work out once for Spinks. Maybe Apex gets better luck with it. Hoping to catch Techno on that clear. Oh, good awareness from Techno. Apex, however, delivers. A 5-on-3 changed by Blitz. Does catch Apex, a late trade. Balcony occupied. They've made that clear. Mazzinho throws out some util. They do have to find a commitment, and soon. Mezzi. Alert to the potential for that short slip. He is responsible for stopping that bomb to cross in. 10 seconds. Blitz still crouching, still walking. It's 910 that finally makes a move, but it collapses for them. And just punching in the code, he has a go. Fakes it out, trying to get a kill or two. But Vitality looking to take us to double overtime. After conceding that 3-0 start, Mongols with their 3 map points. Mara taking that timeout, hoping they can get his troops situated to convert and close it out. Blitz going aggressive, straight up the hardball, straight through the flames, into Flamesy. Another opening for Vitality. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Double OT in a moment's time.
ZywOo under scrutiny. Has to smoke that out. Oh, a nade on top. He's low. Dumping his util to try and survive. A nice little flash to get himself out of dodge, but he is trapped.
Look at the support though.
Yeah, the whole team's here.
Well, made a meal of this, have the Mongols. Not even close in really any of these rounds, so now that you are about to shift yourself into double OT, where do the calls go from there? Vitality, they've got your number. You just need to hold them at the door, and that's exactly what's being done. Mezzi and Pitts, Spinks in sight. Here they push in. There they go. Mezzi with the double, Spinks with the finisher, and that's us tied up again. 15-15.
And focus all of his attention on the Balk. Mezzi tracking, difficult shots to hit, but ZywOo and Spinks actually lock it down. Double kill from Longside. Blitz and 910 left. Trying to piece this one back together again. Spinks is caught out on the reposition. He mantled up Graveyard. But ZywOo has support. It just feels like every time we cut to a Vitality POV, there's someone throwing a flash, there's someone holding the swing.
Don't buy, make sure that you, maybe you get a smoke and a molly, or don't get the HE and the flash. If they all get out for free, and then you have all the extra utility, great. But how often does that happen?
Yeah,
it's the smallest choke point on the whole map.
Flamesy, caught as he tried to dismount the
Finally an opening kill.
An opening kill on the T side. Does it matter though, because Spinks is going to activate. Senzu found Apex in the meantime.
Look at the bomb, T-stairs.
Oh. Shouldn't be the end of the world. We've seen these rounds play out. And just a delayed hold of the B side. But ZywOo's coming asking questions of it early. No plant, bit suspicious. Mezzi is going to start to rotate over as well.
Well, this should be fine. They can redeploy the CT smoke. It's just on the clear. Does Mezzi find anything? The flash is very suppressive. That removes the option and extra utility. So they're in. The bomb getting planted. More flak damage.
Good luck. Good luck getting back in here. Mongol's first demonstration that they can pick up T rounds in overtime. ZywOo hits the shot as well. Now Mezzi can build upon it, finds the conversion onto Mazzinho. But still, Spinks and Mezzi both very telegraphed as to where they're coming from. No time really to be getting this one going. Double up on Dark. They won't expect another.
Round over.
Need to be confusing, and down he goes. Locking it down, converting it. It's kept threatening. It's kept costly. Mongols get it done, and Techno lets out some frustration.
I think they're going to try the wrap smokes again. The library and arch.
Flash for Apex. He's off the angle, so all good.
Oh, no.
Not gone well.
Dan, no.
It's not gone well. Techno just dry peek, swings through, catches Apex in retreat, but still watch out because Spinks is in the server and he's been racking them up quietly, accruing close to 30 frags. Catches out that long presence. ZywOo in library as well, so everyone's here. Everyone's here from Vitality. He gets the info. Spinks loses his head. Big frag from Blitz. 9-10 onto ZywOo, so only Mezzi, but they know it's Mezzi. He's nameplated. He has to be here somewhere, and they find him. Flames in the clutch. What can you do? Only the one. It's a 2-1-half. Not too shabby from the Mongols. 5 AKs for this T round. Vitality, they want to keep it simple, keep it direct. And 9-10, yeah, he's going to be directing for a rotation, going to be asking for some help. They're going to push that. They're pushing.
No.
What is he doing? 9-10 pushes in for the flank. P250 finds the frag. Blitz tries to do the same, but ZywOo just takes it easy. That's a weird old round, that one.
Senzu's turn.
Okay, it was cool when 9-10 did it, guys. But let's not keep doing it.
If 9-10 can do it, I can do it too,
yeah,
Alex.
But you look like an idiot. Oh, it's cool. I really like that from 9-10.
This is Techno's second 1v4. Here it is.
All right. Nice play from Flames. Flashes and swings. Gets himself the double in that round. First test passed.
They missed the smoke. Oh.
Oh! Senzu, I felt like he had vision, but perhaps obfuscated by the HE smoke, the black smoke, making it difficult to hit the shot. 9-10 hits his, though.
You brought that up before. I think it was Vitality who threw it, right? And it had the gap.
Yeah.
So, but that looked mega premeditated from Mongols, so maybe that is intentional. Either way, we level the field out. 4v4. Two players, Techno and Mazzinho, holding down the B-bomb site. And that's different. Notice how I just said Mazzinho. He's traditionally the pit anchor. Blitz getting frisky with 9-10 in the apartment, searching out for a jewel. Flamesy would be the one they're looking for. How cognizant is he? Well, he knows that any push is possible, but he's parked in a very strong corner and just caught quick changing the timing. A Cruel Mistress in Counter-Strike.
That's a gift, and now he just pieces out. Like, they're going to spend 20 seconds clearing apps now.
Yeah, this is the problem, though. If I'm Blitz and I get that kill, I wouldn't expect players to follow through, as we're seeing from Mezzi and ZywOo. So I would rotate as well.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Techno and Mazzinho said, nah, no real threat here has freed him up to rotate back. Blitz is spotting this.
Got to keep 9-10's back safe and covered. Oh, what a chance! Just spots out Mezzi. Now dropped into the pit. 9-10, awkward, very awkward, and Mezzi coming up huge for Vitality. He pulls it off.
This is 18, and this is the CT side now, so the finances, everything costs a little bit more. The inflation of having to pay tax.
And ZywOo's holding that cross. Oh, he nails it, despite being caught off by the timing. Mazzinho pushing the smoke. It's not worked out well for the Mongols, and nothing that Techno can do other than save, other than preserve his rifle. Senzu, 1,000. 9-10, 450.
Yeah.
Rogue boy is coming into this last round of OT. I can't quite believe, but Vitality might just be pepping him at the post here. Oh, you're playing such a dangerous game. I love the conviction from 9-10. Backs his aim. Still playing his game, and Apex with just a stray bullet through the smoke. Blitz could be the next same fate. Does hit Flames through the smoke. Blitz will recover the AWP, and Spinks trying to catch the timing through mid. They have both given up rackets simultaneously. They both just fell back into the site. And the bomb's not with them, but they're even contacting B. This is scary! Senzu's in trouble. Techno to save him. Molly's the pull. Bezzy to spam away. Spinks has caught Blitz. Good from Techno. Techno down to ZywOo. It's only Senzu. And Vitality take Inferno. Mongols still the elusive victory versus Vitality. Opportunities on this map pick, but unable to convert the tenacity from Vitality too much. I presume you echo the sentiment of the desk that you had to start on Inferno for the Mongols.
Well, I think the Mongols can be competitive.
Yeah.
I agree with Yanko's sentiment of if they can mentally reset in the break. If they can't and they feel, hey, we squandered this and they're still in their head about a couple of the rounds that went down and some frustrations are still there, then I think Vitality will run over them.
Yeah, well, Mazinho is going to concede ramp. He hears it, does take his pot shot, but unable to convert. So they have ramp control, 9-10 tending to the hell position. And yeah, Mazzy does give him hell. Quick block headshot. Senzu's going to be in the open here, going to have to nail his first. And actually, Techno and Senzu combine to take all three. Heaven clear. Round should be theirs. I say that. Apex hits a miraculous headshot given the low HP. And ZywOo is still alive. So 2v4 quickly becomes a 2-on-2. ZywOo in heaven. And ooh, a couple of chances. Apex had a chance as well. Okay, ZywOo. Manageable. 1 versus 2, and he's more than capable.
Give this to the Brazilian Beans. He's going to win this round, Alex.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? There's some rumble in Rio for ZywOo. There's a 1v2 comes through. Blitz on the hub side. Doesn't actually have an idea as to where the other player is. Senzu going round the world. I say that. Actually, he's perfectly read it. He's perfectly read it. Not even worried about main. Oh, and he catches Senzu. How is this taking shape? 3 bullets. Can ZywOo do it with just 2? Dips back, gets himself a comfortable reload. Blitz going round the world. What is this?
Ring around the rosy.
What is this? We're playing playground games in the server. ZywOo just playing with his food. Avoiding contact, letting the clock do all the work, and Blitz, oh, he's just left looking foolish. Shot in the side of the head, missed, but the round is his. ZywOo clutches up for Vitality's pistol.
You could just see the writing on the wall, couldn't you? Apex standing up to let him know, but that just makes you feel silly. And talking about wanting to reset, a great way to reset is winning the CT side pistol.
Zip flashes thrown in for good measure. Techno, what have you got? The smoke's actually
cancel.
perfect. Yeah, it will deny the quick top take.
Now, this can start to go wrong, especially with this push that we've seen from Blitz, but also because of the lack of utility for the re-hit.
No one's looking at the potential flank. Like, it's so quick. It's so early. No one is anticipating him to already be behind them lobby. The whole team on screen takes one. Wasn't ready for so many on his screen. It's info. It's a lot of info. But still a very uncomfortable round to win now. Blitz would have loved a couple more. Nice shot from Techno, though. Makes that 5-7 work.
They know
where Senzu is. So peeking out feels like a death sentence.
That's 2 scouts as well.
9-10 trying to bail him out. Does hit the tag onto ZywOo. Puts him low. 1 bullet would do it. An overrun. What was exposed to Apex comes through main. Nice spacing and pacing. And a tag from the senior scout. Not going to leave him with much. ZywOo, he closes it down, 4-1. Yeah, he dropped 40 in our double OT previously.
All right, well, ramp rush, and it's a stack.
How many? How many? None from Flamesy. And it's going to be tough for 9-10 to do much more. Blitz has hit a nice Deagle headshot. They're very low. Very low. Real opportunity for that SMG to have done some work.
Clinic.
But Spinks and ZywOo, despite their low HP, hit some headshots.
All right, Techno's sharp.
He is sharp, and you know, he probably...
Oh, time against him in that.
I thought he was going to catch one on the way out.
Well, as he sees the ramp room evacuated, he can piece the puzzle together that they've likely gone elsewhere, so he can be moving on this quite quickly. He's found himself a Galil. So you take some more damage, right? This is a long game ahead of you.
Why do I feel like Spinks is just going to one-tap him? He does not. 30. All Techno has to work with. The nade looks like it's not going to do too much to Apex. To be smoked off. That's the end of that. So nice work from Vitality. They do weather the storm. Very costly considering what the Mongols brought into this one. I'm like staring at the game log, trying to see what has happened.
Oh, the AWP is dead. Ding dong, the AWP is dead. Which old AWP? Mongolian AWP.
Oh, that could have been masterful. He could have gotten 3. Put Spinks and ZywOo on 40 HP. Senzu trying to hold a sight line. Doesn't catch him on the drop. They're heading lower. Vitality's nuke is looking very difficult to contend with. Oh, Pix, though, is caught out by Senzu. Good awareness.
Interesting angle from Senzu as well. Just posted up somewhat in the open, taking that wide angle, and now Blitz with the scavenged AWP puts Flamesy in a 1v3. No thank you, says the in-game leader. And they get it done. All right. With the ramifications, the echoes of that financial damage, very light for Vitality. 2 players are going to be maybe into Galil or Mac-10 territory, but they should have AKs for the likes of Apex, ZywOo, and Spinks. Do they want to take a timeout? No, they don't. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're about to get this one back underway. Now, here's how it all started. 9-10 going aggressive for the fight, and, well, literally straight between his legs.
So there was that double HE, or triple, so 1 for the door, 2 for main. That's really spicy.
All right, well, they're into the fight. He's got Mazinho to worry about in secret, but it looks like they want an ace split, so he's probably going to come through this into main.
Oh, on the reload, Blitzes are sitting duck. Maybe there's a gap here for him to work with. He was held by Senzu. Will be, unable to find one there from Flames. Finally falls. This flurry of frags back from Vitality and a chance on Mazinho. Couldn't hit the shot. Zahu up to 8. It's crazy how quickly Vitality are finding these return frags. Every time it just seems like Mongols have started strong.
I'm so lucky. Or unlucky.
Probably the latter. Okay, 9-10 has found an opening. Perhaps unlucky this time for Apex. Goes down. No smoke, so just, I guess, testing the AWP. Flatlined.
A deep fight there. Very deep fight. Well, the fact Blitz has pushed so far forward.
This is a dangerous game he's playing. Top of that.
They're ahead.
Mezzi gets them both, and 9-10 finally does shut him down. Nice try. Flames in a 1v3.
9-10's got him.
Oh, 9-10 does not.
For now.
For now. I mean, there was a real chance for Flames to at least win that one, but actually quite quiet from Flames in the start of this one. Just the one frag.
Just continuing to make steps. That communication will be through the pipeline. That's forced Mazinho down towards B. It's all going to come down to timing.
So we're completely caught off there. Blitz catches him from main side. Apex in the vents just to control that rotation option. But Mazinho, he's made noise. And Apex, oh yeah, messy on the Tech 9. Couldn't find it.
All right, well, a chance to draw a close to this gap. Mongols should be sitting pretty for the third, and the fourth should follow, based on the fact we will see an eco into the next. So, Flamesy, Mezzy, do you... I wanted to say, do you save? And well, the thing that I don't like about saving in this scenario is the ramifications down the track, because you won't get any loss bonus.
Yeah. Right?
And look, if they both had AKs, maybe a little bit more of a conversation to be had. It gives them something to work with next round. And they already have 4 rounds on the T side of Nuke, so a couple more sprinkled on top, and you'd be very happy with proceedings. But just waltzing around in yard, they will be caught by the timing. Mazinho up secret and gets the double to close. So 3 for him within the round. And all 5 staying alive. That's fantastic for the finances of Mongols going forward. They just need to keep this one that's going to be a very light buy. I know it seems like, oh, they've got AKs and they can shoot them, sure. But it changes the amount of options they have to open or to flash themselves in.
Often, you know, we talk about doing these kind of 2 smoke walls. You do one, get the CT's utility out, and then do a second. Well, you don't have that luxury. They've thrown out one, and they're going to try and use it. Apex and Zywu out and about, searching around. And it's a chance for Apex. Couldn't win out on Blitz.
Zinho's secret again. He started here a few times. So the ramp player that is going to start secret, which allows the AWP to be ramp.
And he gets away with the kill. Gets away and will dip. Zywu goes down. All frustration.
Yeah, you don't see that often, do you?
Yeah, from Zywu no less.
I think it's like, well, I'm waiting for this, and as soon as I start to move, he peaks. So they will try their luck towards the hell. There's one to be found in heaven.
I like this angle. God, what an absolute nightmare this is. You can go up the ladder, you can try and search for him. Either way, Blitz seems to have the jump on you. Really safe way to be playing it. Hello. Goodbye to Flames. Great awareness from Blitz. He's playing a very solid game now. 13-4 is the in-game leader from Mongolia.
Limit the casualties, Mongols. You've already done quite well in keeping bodies alive, especially against the full Eeks, so let's do the same against a 1v4. Sphinx goes down, Senzu finishes him off, and now Mongols are in the lead. Only 1 round short. Loss bonus definitely building. That was 2,900 going into the bank balance, 3,400 into the next for Vitality, so they can go for another partial, but it feels like they've had quite a few buys that have been missing the bells and whistles thus far in map number 2. If we need map number 3, it's around the corner. It is Mirage, but Mongols are going to have to work very hard to take us there. Actually on his own. Blitz is supporting.
I assume they flash it. If they don't, it's 9-10's frag every day of the week. And they don't. Just like that, Apex goes down. An opening death for him.
Another opening death.
Is he allowed to get away? Yeah, not going to be allowed to slip past.
Spinks will walk ramp.
Oh, Mazinho was in transition. He really nearly got caught out there, but he's good for it.
But now you know that it was the double AWP setup. So there is still an AWP in play, and how do you deal with it? Well, Senzu down towards Secret.
Their setup seems sound.
Yeah, I like Blitz at red pole as well, because if they were to try and go into main or over to... Oh, on the flank, everything's working out nicely. Tough for Techno sound cue-wise.
If he bides his time, yeah,
Blitz should have
Silo. Oh, Silo. Oh, he made a step and it costs him. Blitz, though, confirms they're not going main. And Senzu's still down there, right? So this is going to be interesting. With 50 seconds, Senzu's found an off angle he's comfortable on.
I feel he needs 2.
Yeah, he does have to do a lot of work here. I mean, he is performing. 11 and 5 as it currently stands. Senzu prepares himself. Active on the angle. To be checked. Swing out from Flamesy. Does get the first. He gets them both. Double kill delivered. Up to Zywoo in the 1v3. Zinho, what have you got? In the off angle. Brave and effective. Lovely work. Close range, 5-7. Not going to be the pre-aim. Look at the nades, Chad. I'm doing it now.
Exactly.
Bloody hell. Vitality, limited resources.
There's always options, but you'd prefer to have all available as opposed to only a few. Oh, timing, Blitz. You're about to get a bullet in the side of the head.
Oh, the other smoke covers him. He slips away undetected, but Apex actually taking Warehouse early. This is a lot of control. Will the Mongols be able to identify this gap in their armor?
Surely they must be aware of it. Nope, not at all.
Problematic now. 9-10 goes down. And another from Blitz. Just searching for Apex. Gets his head blown off by the in-game leader.
Well, Apex saved for the final round to get his first opening kill of the half. Otherwise, he's given away 4.
Yeah, saved by the Apex double.
Oh, this should be converted.
You'd think so. They reboost, so Senzu will be able to kind of get some answers, but so many questions. Oh, this could be false info. There's so many bodies in front of him now. Isolated, little burst. He should go down. Zywoo brings him there. Techno, he heard a step and spots the bomb on Spinks, but he needs help. Mazinho hits a shot. Mazinho hits a couple. How is this shaping up so competitively?
Time.
With 25 seconds, they have to get across the... Oh, bomb! It nearly lined up for him! It will be a 7-5 half. Vitality get the one right at the tail end. Mongols, they need Nuke to continue in pursuit of playoffs.
It's been a quiet one from Flamesy in the first half of play, but I'm sure he has more than enough time on the CT to turn things around. And the pistol round in the first half started with a Zywoo clutch, making Blitz look awfully foolish. The Mongols grab one in the map to split it. Out ramp, Flamesy pressured.
Yeah, he's going to have to get back. He has some support from Apex. And an angle that I'm sure they're familiar with. Yeah, Techno pre-aim, perfect execution, insta headshot. So ramp, ooh, careful. Apex nearly lost his head, and he might just do that now to 9-10. Nice flank, P250, back of the skull, Spinks, a jump scare.
Zywoo's gooshed as well.
Yeah, look at their health, 7 and 7.
Just go ramp, I'd be saying.
9-10 audible about that. Mazinho gets the bomb down lower. It's a pretty, I'm going to say it, it's an impossible retake.
I'll give you a
You
nod
give me a
of
nod?
approval.
Thank you.
I'll still give you the nod of approval. You'd have to play this post plan with your brains turned off to lose it, I reckon.
Imagine if you could just turn it off.
Wait, you can't?
It's a little awkward, but we get across the line all the same. I wasn't worried because it was impossible, so...
You sounded worried.
I did. I got a little concerned.
It's not as stacked as Group A.
But I thought this was the one we were going
Oh, no, you're right. It does have G. You're right. G2 and EF, but... Like,
no, I don't want to play either of those if I can avoid it.
Yeah, but you saw how G2 played. Yes.
It would be nice to just, win this game. You just win this game.
No, you're right.
You're in the playoff.
All right, Alex. Let's go the path of least resistance.
Yeah, let's just get it done. Have a day off. Chill out. Oh, Flames, not the weapon here for that kind of fight, but Apex has got the perfect weapon for a close quarter brawl.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, the trap slam shot on Mongols. They can't afford to fumble like this as a 1v4 thrust for 9-10. A second round force buy, and it's slipping through their fingers.
What can you say about that one?
Not much.
That's done like a dog's dinner. That was a really nice response there. 9-10, this would be otherworldly. I know where you are. You've got 34 seconds. They've got the bomb. Flamesy quite literally sitting on top of it. Okay.
Mezzy wasn't ready for that. Flamesy, yes, sitting on top of it, elevated angle, and Zywoo just spot him with the scout. Oh, confirms it. Not ready for Flames. Okay, Vitality, second round, force buy conversion.
At least drop down if Apex needs assistance. He's used his molly and now his smoke. Oh, we know this flash, don't we? Going to pop high in the sky. Apex should be blind and already run down.
Yeah, he makes a wise decision
nice
to fall back, and he actually gets up just in time for the multi-kill. Apex delivers a double, but Senzu and Blitz, they're not giving up just yet. They might have to. ZywOo forcing their hand by making it a 2v2. Finds the rifle as well. Better than the scout for the retake, as the bomb likely going to go down. Wait, where is that bomb? It's on the floor still. Blitz yet to pick it up. Concerned about where the other player is. Where's Mezzy? And I'll tell you now, Mezzy has a shotgun, the worst weapon for a retake at this range.
I think, yeah, look, if he's fighting backside against the Tech-9, they both suck.
Yep. A Deagle from Techno, though. I'd fancy his chances over Mezzy. Oh, it has to be Techno now. Up close and personal. No one's looking! Oh, a real chance. If he found the insta-dink, a body shot to ZywOo would have done it. Jumping hut push headshot
into lobby entrance.
Binks has taken down Techno.
Of course.
Just like we all expected.
Of course.
Blitz, bloody hell, good flashes, but he does get across at least with that smoke wall. He's going to be quite proactive with this one, and it's in his best interests. Apex catches 910 on the elevated position. Swings down the vents, trying to catch him off guard. Mazinho wasn't ready, but still adjusts quickly enough. Those young reflexes profit them a frag, but ZywOo already down here, already prepared for the fight and the engagement. Mazinho, yeah, thinking twice about overcommitting Senzu. If he can find the headshot onto Mezzy, top sights open. Up the vent is an option. A 2v4 for the Mongolians. It's taking shape before our very eyes. The pivot from Vitality is swift. One planted. Senzu and Mazinho, what have you got? Catching Apex on the fade, that's a very big play. Lovely proactivity from Senzu. Goes searching and finds Apex.
Useful on ZywOo, instrumental part of this retake.
Oh, and an easy death for Mazinho. Puts it onto Senzu, planted for him main. But ZywOo has the util, as you discussed. That smoke grenade on the bomb's going to cause a nightmare for him. Up the Nova, ZywOo delivers. A chance presenting itself for the Mongols, but unable to convert. ZywOo closes it down 20 and 10, a solid 2 KD from this superstar.
Yeah, death slam there from Senzu because he read ZywOo like a book. He was pre-aiming the top of the site silos, so a little bit unfortunate there. And I thought it was a great response from Vitality to respond to lower site. It was this hut death. Oh, he's on the ladder?
Oh, mate. Oh, come on. Volvo.
Well, he didn't mean to. He wanted to do that, but he didn't mean to well, yeah. Actually. Well,
let's see Mazinho perfectly pre-aim the gap.
He won't get punished.
Die to a double kill from ZywOo that makes it look too comfortable. This round's already over. Just as easy as that. One by one into the ZywOo crosshair. Meet their maker. A shot from 910. Stops the hunt of Apex and might slow this round down a little bit. Felt like things were just going too swimmingly for Vitality.
Yeah, and I know the scoreline is only about to be a 2-round differential, but like Mongols seem to be struggling to get into rounds, whereas Vitality, I wouldn't say they're in full control, but they're definitely more in control than that of the Mongols at this juncture. And yeah, look, the loss bonus going into the next, that's going to come into play. It's going to be maxed out at 3,400. So if 910 can get a plant somehow, you'd be praying for it. Oh. What is? Do you think he swung his mouse into the keyboard?
I think that's exactly what you had. You go left.
Bugger.
An accidental left click.
Hi guys, Mezzy here. Make sure to sub to ESLCS. Keep right on.
Okay. Apex, he's in a very powerful position to disrupt, but he has been spotted out. ZywOo unloads his magazine. Good frag here from Senzu. Held back, ZywOo finds a trade. Catches 910 on the smoke spam, but here comes Blitz accelerating down lower. It's a 3v4. But if they could find access to this site, down the vent, spotted, but they're going to overlook it. Spink still hits the headshot anyway. Mazinho, the dead man, walking straight into the crosshairs of Mezzy.
Do you notice how many bodies respond to the lower lead?
Immediately.
Because it looks like an over-rotation, but it's worked for them.
Yeah, repeatedly.
So that is probably something in my mind that has to do with preparation. It's like, if Mongols are down, it's likely they're going to full commit.
Yeah.
Because well, this one plus Cologne.
That's a pretty solid
You're on your way to an Intel Grand Slam.
Good point. 2 notches. If they can make the run here. ZywOo, he welcomes this engagement. He sees the shadow advantage, but damn, Blitz got hands. Oh, he gets them both. Takes down Spinks, jobs are good, and Apex has found the response. How is that gonna be? How is that reality? How is this real? 5v3 quickly becomes, oh, a 3v2, oh, a 3v1, it's horrible. How does that amazing start from Blitz just disintegrate before our very eyes?
I'm sure Josh and Yanko are going to talk about it, but take a little bit of a look. Mizzino will be found in a moment. Take a little bit of a look at the type of buy rounds that have even been available for Mongols, right? It's been Galils with light util. Now it's been rifles again with no util. And we were talking about Vitality having limited options because they were light on nades. Well, Mongols have had even less.
Right.
So the fact that Blitz gets 2 kills there and they can't... Hey, hold up, Mizzino. Clutch is on. First found, bomb down, and dead. So Mezzy with 3. One more round, and Vitality, they will have dealt with the Mongols yet again.
You go Yard, you've got Flames very active on this. In fact, more active than I imagined. He's pushing. Tucking on red, that's nice. And his teammate starts to rotate to help out ZywOo. Which leads to a leg shot, and the Flames double. They line it up for the back-to-back rounds. These frags come too comfortable, too clean. Vitality, the playoffs locked in. As soon as they find Senzu. And they'll do so with style. 28 for ZywOo as well. He is in form. He is to be feared, and he is going to be in the playoffs. Locked in, loaded, 2 wins back-to-back for Vitality.